And I call to order the Grant County Board of Education monthly board meeting on December 12, 2024 at 6 p.m. Ms. Linda, may I have a roll call, please?
Ms. Larledge? Here. Mr. Nelson?
Here.
Ms. Rogers?
Here.
Ms. Schmidt?
Here.
Ms. Smith?
Here. I will now read the mission statement for Grant County Schools. The mission of Grant County School Board is to respond to the needs of all students and empower each child to succeed at their highest potential. This will be achieved through our policy decisions and resource management. I ask now that everybody please stand and have your pledge to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Moving on to number 5, to have a motion to approve the agenda as presented. Okay, I'll take Jean as my first and Debbie as my second. Any discussion about the agenda? All in favor, raise your hand, please. Moving on to number 6, the construction update and approval. Mr. Emmett's here with us tonight.
Great, good to see everybody. Good to be back. Have a brief update. First thing for consideration this evening is pay application number 11 for DRE. Just to refresh everybody's memory, this payment due is for $224,000, and you're still holding back $3.9 million. So there's still a nice goal to try to certify that and make sure you never get ahead on the actual payments. We've had pretty good progress on the meetings and so forth. Just to refresh everybody's memory, we made a pretty aggressive effort this summer. Right now, the attention has been on the south end of the 300 wing, and the goal is around Valentine's Day to be moved from the 300 wing to the south end of the 200 wing, and that kind of moves us along. They want to be completely out of there by July. They're going to do some pretty aggressive flooring in the hallways over Christmas break and kind of move on things. And then I guess the last piece we got to fall back and catch in June. So we'll be out of there in July, but it's a nice first drive. Pace that everyone's on seems to be going well. The other thing to consideration this evening is the final pay application for the ATC and culinary project. So that payment is for $230,000. That takes you to a zero allowance, and there's no reason why there's nothing left. And I know with the project, Mr. Shipp and I know in our office, we kind of reviewed everything, feel good about making the final payment. The last thing for consideration for you this evening is the BG4 application. That's your one of your final closure kind of record-keeping statements. So that's there, kind of goes over where a lot of the dollars went and so forth, and then eventually there's BG5 that follows that as well. So they're just kind of complementary state forms that kind of follow the pieces, so to speak. So those are your update on your construction projects. We appreciate work with these projects, and I appreciate the support of the outgoing board members, and it's great working with you. Appreciate it.
Any questions for Mr. Hayes?
Have a good night. Sorry.
I have a motion to approve pay application number 11 for DRE in the amount of $224,342.42. Charlotte? Need a second? Any discussion? All in favor? Moving on to the second one, approval of pay application number 15 for GCHS renovation in the amount of $230,190.85. Do I have a motion to approve that? Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion on that one? All in favor? And finally, approval of BG4 for GCHS ATC addition and renovation. Do I have a motion to approve that? Jean, do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Now we'll move on to our recognition and presentations. I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Danielle Haley.
So glad everyone is here tonight. Tonight we come together to celebrate excellence in its many forms. From students to community leaders, Grant County Schools remain steadfast in our commitment to student-centered excellence. We begin by honoring two dedicated board members who have collectively served our district for an impressive 24 years. Being a school board member comes with few rewards but many responsibilities. We are deeply grateful for the service of Ms. Charlotte Schmidt and Ms. Deborah Rogers. Charlotte has represented the southern end of the county, dedicating 11 years of service and completing 193 and a half hours of professional development. And Ms. Debbie has served the northernmost part of the county for 13 years and accumulating 149 and a half hours of professional study. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. When I get pictures.
I don't want to join.
All right.
All right. This is. Yeah, I'm probably perfect. Thank you. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 1. Thank you. Thank you, ladies, for your commitment to leadership. We appreciate you so much. We will now recognize our students who have scored distinguished from all areas. So I'm going to turn it over to these wonderful ladies who are going to tell you all about the wonderful things our students do every single day. So we have Ms. Jamie Keller, Ms. Jamie Kidman, and Ms. Jamie
Hi, I'm Jamie Kidman, the Director of Elementary Education, and we are going to recognize students from last year's third, fourth, and fifth grade who scored all distinguished on the Kentucky Summative Assessment that students take at the end of the school year. So these students scored the highest level that they could score in the subjects in which they were tested. So we're super proud of them. It's a testament to their dedication as learners and the hard work that they're doing every day in the classroom. So the first group we're going to recognize are third grade students. So they were third graders last year. And they, as a third grade students, the first time they take the Kentucky Summative Assessment, and they are assessed in reading and math at the third grade level. So these students scored distinguished in both reading and math. So we have Santiago Gonzalez, and when I call your name, just come on up. Mason Prather. Avery Carrier. Brindley Gum. Ava Offit. Those are our third graders. We'll get their group picture. We'll give them another round of applause and third grade. Thank you. You can go back to your seat. Thank you so much. Good job. So our next group are students who were fourth graders last year, and fourth graders are assessed in reading, math, and science. And students scoring all distinguished in those three areas: Ryder Bussell, Isaac Robinson, and that's in the fourth grade. The science test is very challenging. And then our fifth grade students are assessed in reading, math, social studies, editing and mechanics, and on-demand writing. So they have quite a few assessments to go through. And again, scoring all distinguished in all of those areas: Haley Burke, David Cecil, Aiden Rosenhagen, that's all of our fifth graders. Great job. Right. Jamie, yeah, another Jamie.
Another Jamie. I'm Jamie Goki. I'm the director of secondary. So now I'm going to get to hand out some awards for our secondary schools, middle school and high school. So our sixth graders take the Kentucky Summative Assessment, and they take reading and math. So the following students are the students that score distinguished in both reading and math as sixth graders. So we have Reagan Kenner, we have Abigail Johnson, we have Emma Butcher, Ethan Bordelin, and Christopher Barton. So those are our sixth graders. Seventh graders now. Next, I'm going to award the students who took the seventh grade test in seventh grade. They take reading, math, and science. So again, adding that science test is really challenging. We have Liliana Best. And Elijah Young.
Thank you.
Good job. We also have eighth grade, so these are freshmen now who took the test in eighth grade. And in eighth grade, again, it's kind of like fifth grade, they take reading, math, social studies, editing and mechanics, and on-demand writing. So a lot of tests. These students scored distinguished in all areas. And Nicholas Schrouder. And Lucas Gilkey. I know. I'm gonna have Danielle send me that picture. We also have our high school also takes KSA in 10th grade. We're tested in reading and math. So these students scored distinguished in reading and math in 10th grade. Mallie Bates. Logan Casto. Leah McGee. Caitlin Muse. David Nance. Madison Utter. Jordan Van Heitzma. Good job. And Crew Williams. I also get to award students who scored that reached benchmark, the national benchmark on all 4 areas in the ACT. So as sophomores, we give the ACT to all of our students here at the district level. And as juniors, all students take the ACT across the state of Kentucky. This is quite a feat because really 1 in 4 students actually score, reach benchmark on all 4 areas in the ACT. So we're really proud of these students, and as you can see, it's great. Yeah, it's a good time. So we are very proud of these students, and it is Mallie Bates, Zoe Chaney, Jaden Corbin, Philip Hamilton, Caleb Kennedy, Ian McComas, Caitlin Hughes, Brandon Parrott, Jeremiah Salt, Madison Utter, Drew Williams, those were our 10th graders who took the test as a 10th grader. You want to get that?
I'll do
You
one.
want to do all of them? Okay, so stay there. So these students were 11th graders last year, so they took the test as 11th graders. They're seniors this year. Dorian Metley, John Brady, Xavier Camacho, Jane Carter, Avery Case, Mackenzie Creech, Mackenzie Culberson, Carson Gotteries, Madeline Kennedy, Cassidy Kokenauer, Ella Lee, Riley Matthews, Skylar Menifee, Dakota Noble, Abigail Palmer, Cindy Robinson, awesome, good job. Erasmo Rodriguez, Drake Schluter, Wyatt Stacy, Emily Enroe, Leah Wills, Massey Woodyard, and Ashley Powell. very, very proud of all of our students. They did a great job.
Alright, we have a big game tonight at the high school. Great plays windstorms. We're missing a lot of our high school students, which is fine. And now we're going to recognize our student athletes who in the fall did amazing things. And a lot of these athletes are also athletes in the winter. So we probably won't have a whole lot of them here. So we will get started. We have attending the state PHSAA Boys Golf Championship, Brennan Gordon, Ben Bossy, and Sarah Smith. For volleyball, we have an 8th region all-tournament team to Olivia Ginn, a 8th region all-tournament team to Isabel Russell, and 32nd district all-tournament team to Isabel Russell, and Maggie Cow. Alright, next we have our boys soccer team. And we have an 8th region all-district team, all-tournament team to Drake Schluter. And we have a 32nd district all-district team to Cameron McCollin. And we have a 32nd district all-district team to Levi Hemmons. And for our girls, a 32nd district all-district team to Sierra Spar. Thank you so much. Congrats. That's all we have. Thank you very much. Let's take a short recess, about 10 minutes. You can join your freshmen to the side. We appreciate everybody being here. Congratulations to all our students through all our classes. We appreciate you.
How are you? All right.
Yeah, it's not going to survive, but that's okay. I listened to the video large and also
Just like on the all these are athletes.
I told you guys. There's a little rabbit.
She's making
Just like, seems like. And then you're laughing, it's even funnier.
Oh my God.
You would all right.
You might want to look at the text. I did, I read it.
I'm gonna take these out and then yeah, we'll just go over to their meeting. And there's no thing. Because I was reading. I think you're all gonna come in. So whatever day that you have.
So part of that is, I said, like, so that's it. Someone emails like those. That's why, that's all
Yes, for that class, so, yeah, that was like the council.
Take picture, do thing, bring back thing, take
I did, I should have, I didn't, you know, don't have to be the same day, but. Yeah, just let me know.
I would never Yeah, good luck.
Are you working tomorrow?
Yeah. And 3 work periods.
There's not a red light on. There is a light on.
The tree thing.
Hope it wasn't on.
Turn around, you're gone.
And they wrote on them, you know, and they were from like 19, 11 years ago.
Let her answer it. You're the one Nope.
Ready? Okay. Okay, let's pick back up at number 9, comments from the public. We do not have anyone signed up to comment tonight, so we will move on to number 10, claims. Do I have a motion to approve the claims?
Yes.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion on claims?
I've already done that.
All in favor? Do I have a motion to approve the superintendent travel? Yes. Do I have a second? Second. All in favor? Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Yes.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion on the consent agenda? The only thing she added was the contract with Crawford and Baxter for legal matters 2025, and it's the same rate as what we were paying previously. I think she talked about anything else last week.
Where's he at?
Texas.
Texas.
Yes.
We could have put the game. Might be warmer there.
I know. You need to take the board.
No more discussion on it? All in favor? We good. We don't have any recommended action. Under old business, do I have a motion to approve the second reading of policy 03.21 for hiring? Yes. Do I have a second?
Yeah.
Any discussion? All in favor? Okay, we do not have anything listed under new business. Moving on to reports. Does anyone from the board have anything we need to share under reports?
I would just like to say I appreciate all of my fellow board members that are here tonight, and even those from the past. It's been such a pleasure to serve here as a board member. I appreciate each one of you, and as I move on to my next calling in life, I just ask that you guys stay focused on what's important. Our kids are what's important. Please stay focused on them. Ditto.
Thank you guys very much. We made it through some challenging times together, with COVID, so we appreciate you as we made it through all that, so.
And we didn't always agree on everything, but what's wonderful about this board is once it's all hashed out, we come together with the final decision and we stick together, and that's what's important.
I will 100% do that. Charlotte said. Mr. Todd, do you have anything to share with us?
Just we're in the middle of doing listening walks. They're going very well at all 6 of our schools. We will finish our 4th elementary school tomorrow and then we'll move on to secondary. So we are debriefing principals too with the information gleaned from those walks, but they have been overwhelmingly positive. And then the only other thing, just to give you a heads up legislatively, in a no-bad call this morning to discuss, there may be a move for national school vouchers. So what that look like, just put that on your radar.
I'm not going to give up.
I've heard about that.
Interesting. Ms. Linda, real quick, what's our January dates, just because that's kind of messed up because of
The site-based council will be,
What is it, Jane?
23rd, I believe.
23rd. And then the board meeting will be, the first Thursday. 6th, isn't it? Yes. Here I go.
It would be January the 9th. January 9th.
Okay, we'll set our dates for next year then, correct? That will be, yes, I'll sell in January.
I was looking at that from the paper, the teachers are coming back the 2nd and 3rd for PD. But the children don't come back till the 6th.
Correct.
Okay.
Finance report, we have our snapshot of it on our desk. It looks very good right at the moment. As we got some taxes in there, so that looks very good right at the moment. We also have our attendance for month 4 on here as well. Mr. Minnie did say that we have a few bus drivers that are out currently with illness.
Oh, really?
So he said Mason is having some challenges. With routes.
Getting here tomorrow, hopefully I'll be back next week.
But you also said how many we have in the pipeline?
4 to 6 in the pipeline.
Oh, good.
Oh, no. Always said she wanted to say Charlotte.
Charlotte.
You go, Charlotte.
Afternoons only, no more.
No,
We'll take it.
I'll take it.
Scott, you heard that.
You already said it. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Okay, and our department things were on the e-meeting. Personnel actions were on there as well. Does anybody else have anything else before we adjourn to executive session? Okay. I now go in adjournment into executive session, KRS 61.8101F. Discussions or hearings with questioning to the employment, discipline, or dismissal of an individual member or student without restricting that employee, member, or student's right to a public hearing if requested. This exception shall not be interpreted or discussion of general personal matters in secret. I have a motion to adjourn into executive session.
Yes.
Jean?